Okay, so today we are officially starting the new Rival Stars series. I'm not sure what this is going to be called. I'll probably just call it Rival Stars and maybe just name it by like episode numbers. But we are going to get started with a new game today. As you can see, I have played a little bit of it when I first re-downloaded it just to check out what it was, so I had an idea of how to actually play. So I think I have a pretty alright understanding, so we can just get right into it. I'm gonna skip the tutorials, don't need those, but I'm very, very excited for this. I don't think the intro's changed since the last time I played it.
Destiny's Dream is off to a fabulous start. Punters would be happy with themselves early. Red Midnight is also in the run. Pounding down the course, it's Tricky Dazzler. Red Midnight in second. Showy Revenge breathing down their neck. Hungry Chorus in 11th spot. Head and head with Destiny's Dream. Pounding down the course, it's Tricky Dazzler. Free Dancer wants the front. Destiny's Dream in 4th place. Cash Harrimal piloting the field. Cash Harrimal with a brilliant turn of foot. Beauty's Suspicion gaining momentum and flying through. Beauty's Suspicion is charging out deep.
Once again in the front spot. As expected, the favorite taking the
finishing on a high note. That's what the paper said of your grandfather's final victory. And it was well deserved. But I was there. I knew the reason he did it was for the thrill, the sport, and especially family. Your father was already comfortable in his own saddle and making a name for himself. But when your proud grandfather strolled on the stage, leaving him alone in the sun, oh, he took off like an untamed wind. But then, of course, you know how hard it was on the family. But your grandfather took it the hardest. For all his achievements, in the end, he considered himself a failure. I still believe in your family's legacy, despite everything. If you could, if you would be persuaded, please come back. I believe together we can return this homestead to the height of its glory days. Yours faithfully, Francis Kwan.
Okay, what are we gonna call our ranch? I think the obvious is to just go with my name. We're not being creative here. So let's see, what do they have? Anything that's like bubbly? Do they have any bubbles? That could be cool. It kind of fits the vibe. What colors have we got? We definitely want like a mainly blue theme. I kind of like the gray though. Ooh, I like that. Honestly, I think I might go for that one. Yeah, we're gonna go for that, I think. Pretty happy with that. I always go for this one, and we're just gonna go blue. I think we go for that one. Again, we need blue. I think that might be the best one. And then we'll go for that. And I think that one maybe? Yeah, we'll go for that for now. Horse creator. My dream horse. Okay, do we not get to choose? We don't get to choose the breed. It's just gonna be a thoroughbred. I think purely for the fact that I've been wanting a liver chestnut on my other games, we're gonna try and do some sort of liver chestnut kind of thing, I think. I assume that means we'd need no dilution. Can I get rid of a dilution? Or just click that and it takes it off? I assume we need no dilution. Ooh. Do we want a crystal coat? I kind of think we do. Am I being stupid? How am I gonna make a liver chestnut? Is that gonna be the closest we get? The thing is, I don't know how genetics and stuff works. So, I'm definitely not... I think we'll just go for it like that. It's kind of a dark chestnut, so I think that's fine. Can we get rid of these first? I would like to use a pattern first, and then we can go through and see what else might fit. I feel like we can't completely take that off, so we'll just go for that. What kind of thing do I want? I like that one. Oh, I've got 27 pages to look through. Jesus. Okay. I'm gonna try and rush through this because I feel like otherwise I'll be here forever. So I'm just gonna go off a very brief look at them. They have way too many options to choose from. Okay, I really don't know what I'm gonna go for. I've seen a couple that I like. That one's kind of cool. So kind of liked that one. And I think it was this one as well. I also kind of liked those two. Oh, this is so difficult. I might go for this one. I think I'm gonna go for that one. So now we can think of a face marking. They have way too many options for me to be able to choose one. We'll go for that. I think that works. I don't think I need to add any leg markings. I think that's fine. So, yep, Destiny Dragonfly, that's a decent enough name. I guess we'll go for that. She's quite pretty. She's quite pretty. So when I originally played the game, the legacy horse wasn't a thing. I'm going to admit I don't really know what it means for it to be a legacy horse. Other than the fact that any of her children can become the next legacy horse, and so on and so forth. But what that actually means, I have no idea. But we'll keep that in mind when we're breeding horses, that we need to get a better legacy horse each time. But we will compete in a race right now. See, this game gets so much easier when you don't have to do the races yourself. When you can just hire somebody else to do it, it's so much quicker. So I'm going to try my best to get to that point as soon as possible. Just because it saves a lot of time, and you do need a lot of money to progress in the game. So if you're going to do the races by yourself every single time, you're going to be playing the game for a while to actually get anywhere. But I do prefer playing the like cross country bit. So I do like that more than doing the races. Obviously there are parts in the game that you still have to race yourself, like you do rival races yourself, so it's not like you can play the game without doing the race part. But I think I'm most excited to do more of the like crossbreeding in the game. That was my favourite thing that I was doing before when I re-downloaded the game again. I bred some. I think my favourite ones to breed are, is it the Akartekis to like literally any of the other breeds. I think they look so good, and it's really cool how they do like the crossbreeding, because the foal does get some of the characteristics of each breed, and they all can look very different, which I think is very fun. Train the horse up. See, every time I've played this game, I essentially try and speedrun it. I don't ever take the time to like slow down when I play it, but I'm gonna attempt to not do that this time, because I don't know how entertaining it would be if I was just like trying to speedrun literally everything. I'll actually put some thought into it this time, or attempt to. Anyway, do we have to buy a horse store as well? Breed a horse. Okay. Let's have a look at the studs. So we've got a thoroughbred, which is that colour, or a nabstrapper. Is the nabstrapper better? No, the thoroughbred's better, I think. Okay, we'll go for the thoroughbred, I think. Oh, there is a breeding guide. This would probably help me a lot, but am I actually gonna read through all of that? No. I know the very basics of breeding. I suppose that is quite, what's the word? A good diagram to have, because obviously most of the horses we're probably going to be breeding, we want the first 3 to be the better ones. So unless we're breeding specifically cross-country horses, then we probably don't want or don't care very much about breeding with the nabstrapper. And then second to that, probably not the Sel Francais or the Appaloosa, but all the other breeds probably better to be breeding with if we want race horses. I guess we can keep that in mind. Whether I will remember that or not is a different fact, but I think everything else I already know about, so I think we're going to go for this guy. Neither of them were really any good, but I think for the first 3 stats, this guy's probably overall going to be a bit better. See the baby? I don't know if that's any better than the mare. I should have checked. She's kind of cute though, little Palomino. I'm gonna be so real with you, I just randomize the names until I feel like something sounds alright. Just because if you want a commentary friendly name, which I know some people don't care about, you can type most things in. I think we'll go for that one. But I don't have the brain capacity to be thinking of different names for every horse, because we're gonna have a lot of them. So we'll randomize the name until we get something that is semi-decent. Select income, we can do that. And what else can we do? We can upgrade a foal store. And I think we can do these ones as well, potentially. Okay, I think we'll do the race one before we do the upgrades. So I don't think it'll make much of a difference if we do the races first. I was very, very happy when I re-downloaded the game to see all the different like coat and design options. I think they are very, very cool. And the breeds especially they definitely add more to the game in terms of like, if I hadn't already bought it, if I knew that there were extra ones I'd probably be more likely to, if that makes sense. But I feel like when I originally got the game, there weren't very many horse games out there anyway. But I definitely think it makes it stand out a bit more on the market with all the different coat variations and breed variations. Especially since they put a bit of thought into it in terms of like crossbreeding and also like what certain breeds are going to have higher stats in. I think that works really well for them, and I've always enjoyed the breeding aspect of the game. I think now as well you can breed with any of your stallions. It used to be that you could only have one of your stallions as like the breeding stallion, but now you can breed with any of them. I'm gonna try and aim for sort of a consistent video length for these videos. I'm not sure how long I'm going to try and make them. I don't want them to be super long videos, but long enough to be entertaining, I guess. I guess maybe around the 20-minute mark, potentially. But if you have like a certain time for videos that you prefer, like if you prefer shorter videos or longer videos, let me know, because obviously I want to make videos that you guys are going to watch. So if you do prefer longer videos or shorter videos, let me know and I'll see what I can do for, you know, this series. Because none of this is going to be like a waiting game in terms of I can only do a certain amount each day. I can record, even if it has to be in bits, I can record videos to be pretty much any length. But obviously I am trying to make it into a series. So, you know, please let me know your thoughts in the comments. Okay, we can go and do this now. The thing is, all this extra stuff, like upgrading things, gets so much easier later on in the game when you don't have to do the races yourself, because you literally can just get the max amount of money you're able to get at the time. And if you don't have like a certain, I don't know what you call these, but the little icons, if you don't have enough of those, you literally just pay for them, and it makes it so easy. I probably shouldn't have leveled her up then, because it's probably going to ask me to level them up again. Play free roam, okay. I will be completely honest, I don't really like the free roam bit. I don't use it. The controls work really well for the racing part, but I'm the kind of person that likes to be in control of the jumping, you know, and the speed, and I'm not as keen on the way that the cross-country controls work. I definitely prefer it in terms of like how you play Star Stable. Those controls I think are better. But it's not awful, I'm not going to complain loads. Okay, we're gonna get horse stall and the foal stall next, because I do like to breed the horses in the game quite a lot, so we might as well get some breeding done. Okay, she was a bit better, so we'll see who else we have. I think we might breed with this guy. No, this one. It's gonna have to be this one, because the first three are better, so we'll go for this guy. Really I should breed with her, but I'm kind of using her right now, so we will just breed with this one. We can skip it. So she is better. So we might as well keep her as well. She's a level 2 though, do we bother caring for her? Might as well. Go for that name. I don't think it costs much to level her up, so we'll do it with the, I need to learn what these are called. It's in my head, but I've just completely forgotten. Whatever these are. I don't know what I'm gonna call them. I'll keep calling them the icons until I figure out what other name they're called. We'll do these ones. These are some of the best ones to do early. Okay, yeah, we'll do the racing ones. Was it race 2? See, so now we can do placing the bets, which also gives you a lot more money. So this is good, especially when you can pay somebody else to do the race for you, and then you can add a bet on, and then, you know, more likely to win, more likely to get more money. We love money in this game. It's just like I need to automate the money process as soon as possible. Because further on in the game, I will run through money so quickly. It also just makes it so much easier to train your horses up doing the automated races instead of having to do it yourself, which I'll probably end up with lots and lots and lots of horses at the same time, and so I'll probably be training like 6 at a time, which it gets a bit repetitive, so if I do that process I probably won't put much of it in the video because, well, there won't be much to watch and it probably won't be very entertaining, but needs must sometimes. Needs must. I think we do need to do a couple more races. I think we've still got the money one to do, haven't we? Oh, we can do that one as well, and then that might get us to the top money that we needed. I'm not sure how much we have to level up until we get to automate the races. Can't imagine it's very high. I think you do get it quite early on. I do like that you get different maps on here though. I'm pretty sure each different sort of section that has the 4 races is a different sort of racing grounds. It is very, very cool. There's also steeplechase in the game as well. If you don't play the game, you don't know. I don't think you get any quests specifically for steeplechase, but we might play that a couple of times as well. Because it is quite fun. I don't really know how it works, but we can figure that out together, I guess. Okay, so it's just upgrading and training now, which I'm hoping we have enough to do both. So the agility and the jump, I'm not going to touch until we start doing some cross-country stuff and the steeplechase, because at the moment we're not using agility or jump, so those aren't important. We're just going to be training the first 3. Alright, so I need to train to level 3. I knew I shouldn't have leveled her up before I did. So I guess we're gonna have to train up one of the other horses. We might as well train them both up because you do occasionally get quests for selling horses with a certain level in like speed, sprint, or acceleration. So if we can level up horses, then we're more likely to get those done quickly compared to having to potentially train up a horse for ages just to be able to sell it, which again, that is so much easier when you automate the races. Doing it by hand does take quite a bit longer, but at the moment that's not an issue. She inherited the shiny coat. I love that. I think the shiny coat looks so cool on them. I don't know why it's not just like a default. I really do like Palominos. It's something I've learnt about myself more recently with getting Palominos on my other games, that I actually genuinely do really like them. I think she has a nice pattern as well. I don't know what it's called, but it is very nice. I will say one thing, I should have shown it you when we were creating the first horse. One complaint I have about the horses on the game is the long manes. I really don't like them, I really don't. I think they generally come with the Mustangs, I believe, which I really don't like it. It looks too thick and chunky. Like this, the sort of thoroughbred, the standard mane, I think looks really good, but the thick one is just not it. So if I can help it, we won't be breeding any that have that. But in terms of like coat and pattern, I don't think at the moment there's anything that I specifically want to breed for. I mean, obviously I like the liver chestnuts, and I do like Palomino, so if we can get a lot of those, then that'd be great. But I do kind of just like to see what combinations that you can have. No specific breeding goals at the moment, but there will be probably at some point. Maybe later on down the line when we're, you know, closer to the end. We are really running through these very quickly. Grid foil store. Probably do that in a second. Okay, we've got to wait a minute and a half, but we can do something else first. Do we upgrade this facilities? And then can we train? No. Does it train to level 6? Yeah, okay. Again, I should not have leveled the other horse up. When will I learn? Okay, we'll play free roam first, and then we will train up one of the other horses. I don't know how long you have to play this for it to count as playing free roam. Wait till the sprint bar runs out, and then we'll come off. Okay, so we just have to win 6,000. That shouldn't be a problem. We can do that easy. Oh, wait, so we can automate it now. So one thing I will say for this, if you do also play the game, you might already know this, your odds depends on which sort of rider you use. The higher the odds, the more money you get. But if your odds are higher than any of the other people's on there, you're less likely to win. I feel like I'm not explaining that very well, but I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. So I try and go for the rider that has the highest odds, that's still a decent amount lower than like second place, for example. So we can go for this guy, and we should still win the race. Not always. Sometimes the game lies to me. Oh, I forgot to automate it. You can do it so you don't have to actually watch it. I'll have to remember to change that the next time. But there we go, we won anyway. We'll race it again. We'll probably go for this one. Again, we can go for this. Is it changing there? Is it changing here? Yeah, so we can skip to results. We don't have to wait for it to automate it. Not automate it, simulate it. I think it needs to be level 6, so this should be the last time we have to do it. Now we can do these, and then we should be able to feed the foal one last time and then upgrade the stall. Okay, let's see what she looks like. Quite pretty, quite pretty. I think she's got this shiny gene as well. That's lovely. Upgrade the foal stall. And I was going to breed her, but I'll wait until we get a quest thing to breed. Okay, we can breed grade 2 or higher horse, so we can't breed them. Collect from homestead, around 4,000. We can do that. So it needs to be a level 2 or higher. I think we're just going to go with her. Breed with her. I guess we'll go for him too. Hopefully we'll get a nice chestnut. I want to crossbreed though, but I think we'll wait. We'll wait until we get a good one to crossbreed with. We can wait for her. Done the collecting from the homestead. Now we just need to run some races. Should we level her up? I think we should. She is too bad for those races. And also for that one. Is she going to be good for any of these? I feel like she's not. No. Okay. Well, I suppose we can just do this one. I'll just keep skipping the races until we get enough money. No, it wasn't money this time, was it? It was a certain distance, which we haven't met yet. Oh wait, we might have met it because, yeah, okay. I'm being silly, it's the breeding that we've not met yet. So let's have a look. Is she better? Probably. Is she like a light chestnut color? That's cute. Okay. Do we want to care for her? Pumpkin. Okay. That is cute. We'll go for that one. See, one thing I need to remember is whether the foals that I'm breeding are actually any better than my current ones, because there's no point keeping them if not. I don't think I have the brain capacity for that. Ideally, I want another foal the same colour as this one to be the next legacy. I feel like if we keep the legacy a dark chestnut, that might be cool. But I don't know how possible that's going to be. I suppose it depends on what studs we're also breeding with. These are going to be the first ones I try and do every time we go up a level. Just because they're the best ones to do first. Then we can upgrade the foal and... Oh, actually, we don't buy another foal stall because we've got enough mares that we can probably breed a couple and still have some to race. So I'm going to do that. I might put one of the other mares in foal. Okay, we can train to level 8, I think. Or... Can we do both? Can we do both? No, just do this one. I will probably level up the other one though. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. I'm gonna have no money. I need to remember to look at how much money I've got before I do all of this. Okay, we need to get some money up. I think I'm gonna have to raise this myself. Yeah, we're gonna have to raise it myself. I'm just gonna go no bet. Okay, well, I do this a lot when I play by myself as well. I'm too quick at it. I need to be keeping an eye on how much money I actually have, because otherwise I'm going to spend half the video just racing and not doing any of the other stuff that there is on the game. But to be fair, racing is kind of the whole point, I guess. But I like leveling up. I like to breed horses, that's why I play the game. Alright, this isn't a racing game for me, this is a breeding simulator. You should also look on the market, keep an eye on the market, because there are sometimes some really cool horses on there that are also decent stats. The last time I played, that's kind of where I got sort of the better horses that I have, from buying the market horses and bringing those up to the ones that I have, so we will keep an eye on that as well. My horse is just too good for this, man. I'm miles ahead of everybody else. We will now automate some just so I can get a lot of money. Should also level the other one up, but I'm gonna get money first. Money is more important. Oh, we've done a daily. These are kind of cool. I don't pay much attention to these, like I don't do them specifically, but you can get these little booster things that you can attach to a specific horse and you get... I've forgotten the word. I've been so bad at speaking recently. Like, I'll have in my head what I want to say, but I can't think of the words or how to phrase it, and it's really frustrating. But it's essentially like mini upgrades that are like temporary, and there are sometimes specifications for what kind of horse you can put them on. Let's do the breeding. And then in a second, let's get her up first. And we'll breed one of the other horses, whichever one has the better stats. stats, which will be this one. We might, should we refresh? It's kind of expensive, but we're gonna refresh, see what we get. So we do want to just be breeding with a higher level. So it's a 35% chance we breed it with that. And yeah, so we want the better chance of getting the higher grade. This guy's coat is kind of cool. I think we're gonna go for him. He looks like he might have the best stats as well. So we'll breed with him. We might potentially have to choose another legacy soon as well, but we might... Oh, she's maxed, so we might as well level her up if we can. We can upgrade it. I really do like the Palominos in this game. I think it's a really, really nice car. We could also get some dark bays as well, that could be nice. That bay there, I'm assuming it's a bay, it's very nice. I mean, you can't really see him now, but might win, he might win. Might just being negative. Could potentially still win this. Maybe, I don't know, maybe not. Might be close. Miles ahead, miles. Just do good for them. Okay, I want to see how many of these we can complete. To see if we can get to the next level. And then that might be it for the first episode. Okay, let's see if we can have enough money to do these. Alright, so she is at the max potential, which is very good. Which means, obviously I'll wait till train up the other horses. But I'll probably put her, if I decide I'm not breeding to her anymore, put her in the pastures and save her for when there is a quest to sell a specific leveled horse, because I know if I sell her now, then I will need her in the near future, and it will really annoy me. Ooh, she's better than the ones that we have, so we should definitely keep her. I don't like that bay colour, I must admit. I think it's a bay. Yeah, we'll go for that. Colour's not my favourite. She's got the same pattern as her mum, I think, though. It does not bother me that much, I guess. Have a look at the market. See, look. The Akaltekis are so cute. Is she worth buying though? I'd have to get quite a lot more money. I feel like, no, I might skip this one. We'll skip this time. I do want to get an Akalteki though. Okay, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna train up probably the legacy mare, and we might use her for this. Okay, so we've got her all leveled up to what we can have her right now. I reckon we go... Actually, we might be able to do the fold first, and then we will race our rival. I actually do kind of really like that chestnut colour. Not bad, not bad. We might breed with the new mare as well. Do we breed? Is that her dad? Does it tell me? I don't think it does. I think we'll pay to refresh it. Ooh. Oh, see, this is what I mean. I don't really like the long mane very much. This guy does have, obviously, the much better stats. He's also a very cool colour with a cool pattern. So unfortunately, I am going to breed with him. Hopefully we'll get something good without the long mane. But it's not the end. If it has that mane style, it's fine. But we will race our rival and hopefully we will win. Yeah. I don't think I'm going to win. I think we'll do top 2 though. I love that the rival always has either a black or a grey horse. Very stereotypical, shall we say? Might spend this whole series just breeding for chestnuts and palominos, potentially. I think there are definitely coat colours on the game that I don't like. Probably patterns that I probably don't like either. I feel like any combination, like even if you combine the ones I don't like with like a cool paint pattern, I might like it. So I'm not too worried about it. And in the end, the coat colour is not the most important thing, but obviously I want to breed pretty horses. I think that's just a given. Okay, we're definitely not going to beat the rival, but we should at least get second place. Oh, we're not too far off. Not too bad. Let's see, please be a grade 3. No, it's a 2. Yeah, I say we keep him, we might as well. I mean, he's Palomino, and he's got a cool marking, so we'll keep him, I think. We'll go for that name. But we still need to breed grade 3. Okay, gonna need some more stable slots. So, he can go... Oh, we don't have the pasture yet. Ooh, that makes things a little difficult. Okay, let's have a look. We definitely have to keep her. I think we can sell her. We will sell her once her foal is ready. Get to Mira. Okay, she didn't get the long mane, thank god. She's actually kind of pretty. I think she has the shiny coat as well. Okay, yes. So we're gonna sell her. Then we have some space for more horses without having to buy any more stalls. Potentially buy another one if we need to. Let's breed the new one. Because that's her dad, so we'll refresh it. We'll see what else there's bad. Ooh, and it's an Akalteki. Yes! And it's chestnut. That's actually a really cool pattern as well. Okay, fingers crossed we get a cool, pretty chestnut and that the crossbreed looks cool. Honestly, the Akalteki crossbreeds are definitely my favourite. And while we're doing that, we might as well continue with some leveling up and getting some money. Let's have a look. Oh, yes, it's a grade 3. She's not very good. Ooh, that's an interesting coat colour. Is that a flaxen chestnut? I don't know, but it's cool. And I also really do like the pattern as well, the markings. Okay, Mighty Millionaire, we'll have that. She would have been cool to make a legacy horse, but I don't think we can. Anyway, we have our grade 3. Grade of full stall to tier 6. Okay, well, do I sell him? Yeah, I feel like we sell him. Don't need him necessarily, so we can upgrade full stall. All right. So we need to breed a legacy horse, so we'll breed her with the Akalteki, and hopefully we will also get something really cool. And we will see the result of that breeding in the second episode. I've had a lot of fun with this. I hope you do enjoy this series. I have had a lot of fun playing this game in the past, so I do hope that this series is something that you are going to enjoy. I just think it brings a bit of variety to the channel and gives me a bit more content that I can work off to make videos for you guys, so hopefully you will look forward to future episodes. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!